Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and here's why I believe that Bitcoin is going to hit between 40 and 100K in 2018. All right, so, it may sound really fantastical that Bitcoin could reach such heights, but it was primarily a lot of people were skeptical that Bitcoin could even hit 10K within this year, 2017. And so it is very apparent that Bitcoin is gaining a lot more steam than anyone expected. So, first off, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a financial expert. I am just relating my experience with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies here. And so take it with a grain of salt for what it's worth. And there is a link in the description that if you want to get in on Bitcoin, click that link for Coinbase, because you can buy into Bitcoin right there. If you buy at least $100 worth, then you get an extra $10 worth of Bitcoin, and I get $10 worth of Bitcoin. Just to be clear, it is an affiliate link. Or if you don't want to do affiliate, just go anywhere and buy your Bitcoin. So, I am a very firm believer now in cryptocurrency. And I was very skeptical 6 months ago. I come from a background in the video game industry where intangible currency is very, very common. That is my background, whether it was, Ultima Online Gold, WoW Gold, other currencies and other games, So that is where I got started with the first idea that something that you cannot hold in your hand can actually have a value. So, and the value is really based upon whether or not other people think it's valuable. And so if you think it's valuable, then it has value. If a whole bunch of people think it's value, then it has a whole bunch of value. And its value is very strong. So in the case of Bitcoin, it just keeps going up and up and up. And if it continues on its current trajectory that we've had in 2017, we're going to see it worth $100,000 per coin by the end of 2018. Now, that's some really fantastical thinking. And, so I don't want to make predictions saying definitively that it's going to hit that. And so very conservatively, I think it's going to hit at least 40K. And so, what that means is that if you bought right now, it's almost 11,000. If it were at 10,000, then a year from now, it could be worth 40,000, and it's quadrupling your money. So whether you buy a full coin, or whether you buy 50 coins or 100 coins, or whether or not you buy $100 worth, which, by the way, now that the way the trading stuff goes, now that it's crossed the $10,000 mark, you cannot trade $100 worth of Bitcoin. That's for a whole nother episode. But it has crossed the line where you can no longer trade. You have to have $110 in order to put it on the market right now to sell. So, but that's just the way it goes. Unless you do an instant thing, you can't. It's just the limit orders on GDAX. So, anyway. Now, here's where my beliefs come from on why we're going to get that far in its value. And the first thing is that we're going to be mainstream. So within 3 years, I believe, 10% of the people, at least in the United States, will own cryptocurrency. And they will own it either through one of the large investment houses, which they're all coming on board. That is a huge sign that this has legs, that it has value. When banks start investing in this stuff, that to me says it has a monetary value. A bank will not invest in something that does not have a monetary value. It's just plain and simple. other than infrastructure to create more monetary value. But that's, for investing, yeah. So we have a whole bunch of stuff coming on board. And then something happened over the Thanksgiving holiday. And over the Thanksgiving holiday, as we all spent time with our family, and one family member, so just envision this. One family member, because this is going to happen at Christmas, you just watch. One family member is going, holy cow, folks, I bought Bitcoin at $5,000 2 months ago. Is it 2 or 3 months ago? Yeah, it was at 5,000 2 months ago. Just incredible. I bought Bitcoin at $5,000 and it's already worth 10,000. It's about to hit 10,000. That's what it was over Thanksgiving. It was about to hit 10,000. And so what happened is that a lot of other people who normally would not be exposed to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies heard about it, heard about this explosive value growth in it, and then went home or maybe even asked to borrow their internet connection or signed up on their phone and bought some Bitcoin. And Coinbase had record numbers of new customers, and we just have a whole piling on of people who have never encountered cryptocurrency before that are getting their first taste. And what a great first taste, because even if they bought yesterday, they're up 10%. Because yesterday at this time to right now, according to, you can see it up here, according to the 24-hour on GDAX, it's up 10.59%. Where else can you make 10% in a day? And so now if you feel like this is a bubble, which there are a lot of naysayers that say Bitcoin is a bubble, it's going to pop. Okay, so what? If you're worried about that, maybe you shouldn't be investing in it in the first place. And by the way, don't put money in it you don't have to lose. Seriously, do not put any money into cryptocurrency that you cannot afford to lose. If you have to pay your bills next month and you're dependent on that money you're going to put in right now, forget it. Don't do it. That's not what this stuff is about. And don't put yourself in any financial risk over it or whatnot. And don't go FOMO. FOMO, fear of missing out. This is the biggest thing. I mean, I'm telling you stuff right here and you're going, holy shit, I need to get on board this train, But at the same time, don't make illogical decisions based upon the hype. So think about stuff. If you want to invest in Bitcoin, and you're really excited about it, and you can't get, your brain is feeling scrambled, and you can't get your thoughts straight, wait until tomorrow to buy. Simple as that. And so don't, that way you've thought about it overnight, and you're a little bit more clear in the head, and do your research. So we did a cryptocurrency challenge, and you'll see the playlist here on this channel. It didn't work out so well for me because I was trading back and forth and everything. I lost money. My wife made money. And if I had just sat in Bitcoin, I would have made, I think we figured it out that it was, going to be 30% or so in a month. And 30% is not shabby at all. Right now, oh, wow, it's up to 11.3% now over yesterday. So this is just how this stuff is. And now I've got other tips that I'm going to be showing you. I've got another thing that I'm going to prove. I think I figured out how to double dip in the profits on this. And so I know you're going to want to hear about that. It's going to be in another video. Little teaser, huh? So anyway, my belief is that Bitcoin in 2018 is going to be worth somewhere between 40 and 100K. And if that bubble bursts at 40K, 50K, 100K, whatever, if you cashed out then, good for you. But if it drops down and that bubble bursts and it goes from 40K to 10K, what have you lost? Not really anything. And if it doesn't go bust completely, then it's just going to climb back up again. So you can use the the formula that if you think the bubble's about to burst, you can sell off all of your Bitcoin and then just hold that money there that you made. And when it bubble bursts and it drops, buy again. Now, that is a risky venture. I have done it a few times. I've been successful a few times, buying low, selling high. But the fact is that if we look down here, let me move my thing here. If we look down here, I bought at, I did a few of these trade rounds. So you can see here, I bought when it was 17 days ago, it was 6,000. Holy cow. We may see a doubling of that. Wow. I mean, at the rate it's going, it wouldn't surprise me if it hit 12,000 today. I don't know that that's going to happen, but it wouldn't surprise me. So I bought here at 6,000, and then I sold at 67.99. So that was quite a big leap. And then what happened here is that I missed out. It kept going up. I thought it was going to go down again, but it didn't. It kept going up. So I ended up buying again at 76.94, which means that I missed the difference here. I missed $900 difference in value that could have increased on my Bitcoin. And so because I chose wrong, it just kept going up. And so I bought at 76.94 to get back into the market. I just took the hit on the value, so all this value that I made here, gone. So I'm at point, so your value is in how much Bitcoin you have, not how much cash you have, because the Bitcoin is worth whatever you cash out at, but then it changes. And so right here, when I first bought at 6,000, it was 0.0133. And then that's how much I sold again. And I was like, woohoo, I made 11% or whatever that is. But then I bought again because the market kept going up. And look at that. It's 0.0117. I lost part of my value of it. And so that was tricky. I invested some more money in here at some point too, so you can you see that I went up, but here at 130, I bought and then I sold and it came out to 129, and then I bought again at 82.45, and I bought again at 80.52, and then I sold again at 82.45, and then I bought again at 81.53, sold at 82.63, and there is a little bit of a remainder here. You can't see it, even though these have the same numbers. And then I was able to buy more because it dropped again, so I got up to 0.0157, and then I sold. I transferred some more Bitcoin over and ended up selling again everything at 82.46, and I was waiting for it to drop again, and it didn't. And so I'm not in the Bitcoin market at the moment. And so now it's gone up to 11,000, and I've missed all of that potential profit. I should have just let this ride. It's simple as that. So anyway, but I do have currency in other areas. So. And, a little hint right here, like I have some for sale here, some Ethereum. I ended up putting my money into Ethereum because I couldn't find a good entry point into Bitcoin. And I knew Ethereum was going to go up, and it is going up. So that's what I did. And okay, I'll go ahead and give you this little hint right now about what I'm talking about. I still have to prove this theory, and somebody can tell me if I'm wrong. I think I'm right, though. And this is the double dipping, that I bought Ethereum for US dollars, and then I went to the Ethereum BTC market, the Ethereum Bitcoin market, and I put it up for sale for Bitcoin. The price that I have for sale here is actually like 20% higher than what I bought it at, and it'll eventually hit that. And I decided I don't care if it hits that right now or tomorrow or next month, because when it does hit that and it sells, then it's going to sell for Bitcoin, and then it's going to be worth whatever Bitcoin is worth. And so if Bitcoin goes, astronomical, let's just say in a month it's 15,000, which at the current growth rates, it's possible. Then my Bitcoin is worth whatever the current rate is on Bitcoin. And so not only do I make money by buying Ethereum at a lower rate and then selling higher, and so I make that spread there, but then I'm selling for Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin is going up as well, my Bitcoin is then worth more. See how that kind of works? It's really kind of I'm having trouble wrapping my head around it, but as I do these trades, the math is telling me that this is working. And so if I then go and look for a dip in Litecoin, which is going astronomical today, it's over $100. But if I do it on the Bitcoin markets and I look for a dip, and I look in here and I say, okay, well, I want to set a buy here at 0.00805 or whatnot, and actually that's not enough decimals. I guess it is. And then, I want to buy down there, and then I want to try and sell up here for, 0.01, whatnot. That's a 20% increase in that, while Bitcoin keeps going up, which means that I've made money on both, if that makes sense. And I really would like somebody to correct me if I'm wrong. If you're an expert on this stuff and I'm wrong, I want you to tell me. But I think I'm right on this. So anyway, I'll do a more formal video talking about this once I've proven this. And so what I've done is I've taken and I'm using Bitcoin as my currency instead of US dollars. And because Bitcoin keeps going up, I keep making money on both ends, double dipping. So it's not like this right there. It's like, whoop, both of them going up. Just amazing. So I'm really excited about it. And I believe so much in cryptocurrency that we are testing it right now in our store, our online store that we have. And we are going to expand well beyond just Bitcoin. We're going to start taking other coins, privacy coins, coins related to, things in the video game industry. There are a couple of coins that are related to video games. So I think that we're on the precipice of a new way of thinking and a new way of doing business. And every time the governments try and control this stuff, it just explodes. And yeah, it's just amazing. It's the wild, wild west. So now's your chance to make some money. So if you haven't considered getting into Bitcoin, consider it. There is a link in the description to Coinbase. And if you use that link, you're going to get credited an extra $10 worth. I get credited $10 worth. I got a credit yesterday. This is funny. I got a credit yesterday of $10 because somebody used a link in one of my videos. And then today it's worth $11. Yeah, because it went up that much. So just incredible. I'm so excited for this stuff. So, all right, please do subscribe. There will be more cryptocurrency videos in the future, including mining, which is coming up. I'm going to show you how to pull it out of thin air. You're going to trade electricity and electronics for currency. And I'm doing really well with it right now. So as these go up, my mining operations are earning more and more daily because the values are going up. It's awesome. I will share that with you later. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.